Week 4 picks. We got spray the board Saturday. Had a rough start to the year so far, so we're going to spray the board and get ourselves back in the win column. We're going to start with Friday night game, Tulsa, Oklahoma State. I'm taking Tulsa plus the points, plus 11. Trey Lamb got a new team in a rebuilding year, and I think he's got enough juice, and I think his players are going to be surrounding him to give enough to compete with Oklahoma State. Mike Gundy, his team, is just in shambles right now. So give me Tulsa plus the points in-state game, plus 11. Next, one of the bigger games of the weekend, Michigan, Nebraska. I think this is Nebraska's time. I think this is where Nebraska finally shows the world we are back. We're not where we were in the 90s, but we are back as a respectable program. I think they get a signature win here. Give me Nebraska plus 2.5. All right, next game, huge in-state rivalry. Florida, Miami, in Miami Gardens. I just think Miami is better than in like most of the positions than Florida. I think Florida is pretty good, actually. You know that DJ Lagway had a horrible game with 5 interceptions last week, but they hung around and only lost by 10 to LSU. So I think Florida is decent, but I actually think Miami is really good this year. So give me Miami minus 7.5. NC State Duke, another in-state rivalry here. Give me North Carolina State here. I like them plus 3. They've been looking pretty good this year. They had a pretty good win over Virginia, and Duke has kind of fell off a little bit in terms of what their expectations were. So give me NC State here. Texas Tech, Utah. This is going to be one of the best games of the weekend. Potentially a rematch for the Big 12 championship. We'll see. It's still really, really early on, but these two seem like the best two teams in the Big 12 so far. This is just a classic Big 12 plus 3, minus 3, flip a coin type of game. In these situations, I'm gonna take the points here. Rice Eccles is an extremely hard place to play. Utah is really good at home. So this is going to be a lot for Texas Tech and Barry Morton, but I do think that given the nature of how these two teams play, I'm going to lean towards the points. So give me Texas Tech plus 3. Now let's head to another huge game, Illinois-Indiana, ranked matchup. Give me Illinois plus 6.5 on the road to Indiana. I just don't think there's that much of a separation between these two teams. I think Illinois has a lot coming back. I like Luke Altmaier. So give me Illinois here. All right, now we're going to head over to the West Coast. Michigan State at USC. USC is laying 18. I don't care. I think that's not high enough. So give me the Trojans minus 18. I don't like Michigan State coming over there all the way to the West Coast. So the USC has been playing really well so far, just hammering on the points on the scoreboard. So give me USC minus 18. All right, next game, another huge game. This is a huge weekend, big slate. Auburn, Oklahoma. Give me Auburn plus 7. This is going to be the biggest narrative game of this Saturday. We got Jackson Arnold going back to Oklahoma, a fan base and a team that pretty much kicked him off. Like they said, all right, we don't want you anymore. He ends up at Auburn, and then in week 4 of the next year, he ends up going back to Norman to go play against his former team. I mean, Oklahoma fans are going to be on him all game. It's going to be a really, really hard place to play in. But I don't think Auburn is getting enough credit here. I think they're pretty decent on the lines of scrimmages. We just need Jackson Arnold to have a pretty good day, which he really hasn't had so far. But I do think that they'll be able to pull it together and keep it within 7 here. Next, we got Tulane and Ole Miss. Tulane has looked good, and Ole Miss has not looked, as good as a lot of people have thought here. I know Tulane's going to be on the road here, but give me Tulane plus 12.5 here. I'd like them to keep it close against Ole Miss. And here we got another interesting game, Arkansas-Memphis. Give me Memphis plus 7.5. I think Arkansas's defense is just too leaky. I wouldn't be surprised if they got the win, but I think Memphis can keep up with scoring a little bit. So give me the 7 and a hook here to keep it close. Next, we got South Carolina, Missouri. Missouri has been impressive so far this year. They're good on the line of scrimmage. They're moving the ball on offense. Bo Prabula has been, is kind of shaken this perception of being a running quarterback to now being able to pass the ball. So I like this year. I'm not sure if Lenore Sellers will play. I doubt he will, and if he doesn't, I do like this line still under 10. So give me Missouri minus 9.5. Let's have a weekend. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.